So, I have something for us today. Your breakup sometimes with people is what is a blessing. It's a huge blessing you may not understand. You know what I'm saying? Your breakup sometimes is a huge what blessing. You get me? So, don't feel what anxious sometimes because of that breakup. Yes, it can be in relationship, in marriage, etc. Sometimes it is better to break up than you to be break. Yes, I get what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. So there's some certain what things you will do what you will not be ashamed to let go. Believe me, something that will took your life, you need to let it go before what they use your life to cover up what the space. Today, if a lady or a man decide to leave her husband or her wife because of domestic violence, people will say the woman is not responsible. But I'm telling you the far truth. With my eyes, with my ear, I have seen a lot of people who give up because of shame. Yes, it is better to let go than you to go. Yes, two things are involved there. The Jew used to say the word, if you are not prepared to fight a battle and if you are not prepared to fight a battle, the battle will do what? Will fight you. So if you want to be successful in life, get me, don't misquote me, you must offer what you have in exchange to get what you want. You got what I'm saying? So in the same way, if you realize that where you are is not it's not something that you can handle, you need to do it to give out what you have in order for you to get what you want. So sometimes your breakup is not your breakdown. Believe me. Yes, I see a lot of people complaining about single mothers, single days, but believe me, the strongest people on earth are single mothers. The reason why I'm saying this is because me myself, I'm not feeding myself. I don't have children, I don't have wife yet. But I know what I'm passing through every day. I know the bill I pay. I know if I want to buy water, if I want to buy this, I know how much I spend. Not talk less of single mothers. Hey God. Sometimes if I hear some people complaining about single mothers are the lion, are the greatest what men or women who are more stronger than everything you can never think of today. Yes, I know that we have a lot of them who are misbehaving. Yes, I understand. But today, if they do analysis of living, if they calculate the system of living today, you come to understand that out of 2 billion people on earth, the strongest people on earth are what? Are not married men, are not married women, are not single men or single women. They are single mothers. Yes, believe me. Because let's forget about what? The money they spend. If you come to realize, your child will wake up in the morning, you will bath her, you will be the one that will prepare food, you will be the one that will wash clothes. I'm talking about what? Domestic work. Because if you are married to a man, if you are in your husband's house, no matter how, once in a week, 2 times in a month, your husband will have chance to help you to clean house, to sweep the floor, to bath your children, to help you, to assist you. And single mothers, they do all these things alone. Hey God. I'm plus to them. I'm plus. Give them I'm plus. It's not easy. It's not easy for them. They are the strongest human on earth. I know that some of them misbehave. That is why majority of people do what? Use it to rob everyone. But, God. That is why my daddy always tell me when I was at home. If I come back from work, maybe they prepare what? Maybe beans and yam, or they prepare rice, or they prepare sometimes maybe bread and beans, or yam and stew. Because last born we always misbehave. That I say, and most of you who have last born know how we do. All last born misbehave. It's not only me. I will not hide it, and you yourself don't hide yourself. Let's what the truth be truth. So sometimes I will always complain, Mom. Mostly me and my sister, Mom, this food, we are tired of eating this. We are tired of doing this. But when I enter here, I understand that all those hustling, they are hustling. They are hustling it for my sake, not for their sake. So when I start to pay bill, then I start to realize what my mom and my dad always pass through. There was a day that I was making call with my mom. The thing just enter my mouth because she know how I do used to talk. She know me. So it's sometimes the thing just enter my mouth. I say, Mom, how do you meet my daddy? How come do you people meet together? Who toast the who initiate the conversation? He said when your dad come in our place, because my daddy was like evangelist in the church, so they do used to go to house to house to preach. My mom said my dad visited them in doing what evangelism, and she was what washing clothes in backyard. So my dad was preaching to my grandmom. So they asked if there is any other person who is not what within. Then my grandmom said her daughter is what in the backyard washing clothes. That's when my dad leave them and he see my mom. I said, this is the work of the angel. And they bring someone like me in this world. That means there's something special in them meeting that day. So I end it like that. So guess what? Single mothers are the greatest, strongest and the greatest on earth that you can never imagine. Let's stop having this mindset of some of them are misbehaving, which all of us know. But that does not mean that we should not understand that they are the strongest. Yes, they are the strongest. Yes, most of you are single, living in Europe, living in Africa, and you are not with your mom, you are not with your dad, you pay your bill by yourself, and there is no support from nowhere. You get what I'm saying? There's no support. You understand that if you have someone like you, 2 or 3 around you, and you are the only one caring about them, you understand what I mean. You understand what that means. You get what I'm saying? So single mothers are the strongest. Yes, believe me, they are the strongest. The lion itself. If you can be able to handle, 2 people are carrying a load and they are not able to carry the load, and one person decides to carry it and is able. What do you think now? Let's be real. What do you think? So sometimes we need to figure out what they are passing through instead of accusing them. They are the strongest because the battle 2 people cannot fight. Only one person is facing it. You come say the battle 2 people cannot fight. Only one is facing it, and you are saying this or that. No, I love them. All single mothers, I truly appreciate. I love you. I care. So listen. Why do I say this? Your breakup is never your breakdown. I see a lot of people, even in my own town, who died because of shame in marriage. Yes, believe me. I see a lot of ladies. I watch them in Facebook, in different app, Instagram. I hear a lot of news. I even YouTube. I do used to watch a lot of men, women who are being killed. Why? Because they are ashamed. They are thinking if they have divorce, that means people around them will not see them as someone who is somebody. Most of them are ashamed to break up, and at the end they die. If you look at this woman called Sister Chinachi, the Christian singer, I know that the reason why she was saying she will endure, and it leads to a point where she died in the hand of her husband, because if peradventure she divorced her husband in the first place, that would have given her opportunity to live and she would have been alive. Yes, I'm not saying you should divorce your man, but you need to use your sense. If where you are is not conducive for you, you need to let go. Yes, because whom is alive is whom we celebrate. Who is already dead cannot be celebrated. Believe me. So I know that most of them, she may be having this mindset. If she divorce her husband, she will not have some certain things. She will not be invited in one occasion. That many people will start to talk about her, say some certain word against her. Maybe that is the reason why she do or she endure that lead to her death. The issue is this: domestic violence is not allowed, and Christians are now practicing it, taking it as a Coca-Cola. Yes, to digest their food. That's why I always tell ladies, any man who raises his or her hand on you in relationship will not only raise her hand in marriage, he will raise cutlass, gun, knife, many instruments around your house. He will raise it on you. So any man who have the ghost, who have the dams to raise his hand on you in relationship will kill you in marriage. Believe me. Yes, I'm not saying this because I'm too small. It is what I have seen, experience is what I'm saying. What I'm saying, if any man raises his or her hand on you in relationship, let that relationship end that day. Because it's not about I'm sorry, I'm this. When it enter into marriage, there will never be sorry. Believe me. Yes, because a Obi will always be what Obi. King will always be king. Obi can never become what how they say it? Obi is a boy, can never become what a man. I've read this book when I was in primary school. I read it from the beginning to the end. I have never seen, even till he finished, even all the time of Obi, even when his mom, when he decided to go back to her grandmom to be living, yet he is still what Obi is a boy. He never changed. Even to a point where it finished school, he still have that mentality that Obi is a boy. So someone who beat you in relationship will kill you in marriage. So let go. Because there are someone up there who is looking someone like you. If some people use because they have something that you need, or they are in a position to help you and they want to use it to kill you, you need to let them go. Because there are more special people who need special people like you. You know what I'm saying? There are people who is ready to do anything just to get you. So you don't need to die in someone's hand because you love him or her. So this is just my word. This is just what I have to say when it comes to what violent is not allowed. Because I've never experienced it. This word violent, I've never seen my mom and my dad, my uncles doing violent. Any man who can raise his or her hand on a lady is not qualified to be a man. Yes, there are many ways to beat a bush. There are many ways to burn a bush. There are many ways to treat a lady. It's not by raising your hand. If you are raising your hand to beat a lady, you are mentally not okay. Yes, you need to go visit some hospital. If you are watching me, I'm saying this directly. It's not good to raise your hand on a lady. You have many ways to treat them. Go and figure out. There are some ways you will treat your woman. She will realize that action is better than what works. Remain blessed.